BorDA. Interest of time, we recognize leadership of community, Bangkuan Kapayam Kakodir, Bangkapayam Garuti, BCYA Nimli, leadership Atotana, BCYA board, which I recognize, which I come on, my brother, and a worthy competitor then, my brother, the total on Abongadi on a bank. Which I'm more than my brother, Ujala Kojubu Gadia, Kokolokita, Jalao brother also the chairman of Nuer Youth Union, Tottenham, Mr. Bob Kwal, I recognize you as well. Excellencies and ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today, humbled by the trust you have placed in me. I'm profoundly aware of the weight of responsibility you have given. I accept the mantle of the chair of Board Community Youth Association, not as a personal victory, but as a collective call to service. My gratitude goes to the elders for their guidance, to the outgoing leadership led by our able chairman, who is also a friend and a brother, Councillor Kura Yuniko, for their work, and to every single son and daughter of BOR for the beliefs in brighter future. Today, I would wish to speak to you from my heart about the past, the present, and the future. I want to talk about the BOR we know, the BOR we have, and the BOR we want. On the BOR we know, we begin with honoring our roots by remembering the foundation which we stand. We know a BOR of profound heritage. We know a land of our ancestors, blessed by the waters of the Nile, a land of vast savannas and resilient people. We remember the beauty of our pre-conflict time, a time when communities was our greatest wealth, when respect for elders and the bond for kinship were unshakable pillars of our society. We were known for our courage, our wisdom, deep connections to our kettles and our land. Crucially, we remember and must never forget the monumental contribution of BOR community to the liberation struggle of South Sudan in both civil wars that fitted the then Southern Sudanese people against the various Khartoum regimes, the Nyanya 1 and the SPLM-SPLA wars. When the call for freedom rang out, our sons and daughters were among the first to answer. We gave not just soldiers, but thinkers, strategies, unwavering patriots. We remember the ultimate sacrifice of our heroes, the notable fighters we lost, whose blood waters the tree of our nation's independence. We remember the material support our community provided, the kettles contributed, the homes that became sanctuaries, and the unyielding spirit that refused to be broken. The BOR, the BOR of courage, sacrifice, and unity is the BOR we know. It's our ethnic and internal legacy, the BOR we have. Yet today we must turn our gaze from the glamorous past to the painful and complex present. The BOR we have today is a community faced with an existential crisis and threats, a collective trauma perpetuated by both external and internal threats and internal fractures. We are struggling under the weight of severe political division and hatred. The same blood that unifies us for liberation is now being poisoned by factionism, turning brothers against brothers, families against families. The division have stripped us of our collective political, economical, and military power, leaving us vulnerable in the face of our adversaries. Our people endure reckless violence, cattle raiding, child abduction, physical attacks from criminals within neighboring communities and those whom we seek for pastures from. These threats are now compounded by catastrophic environmental challenges, particularly the annual devastating climate change-related flooding that swallow our villages, displace thousands, and destroy our capacities to self-sustain. The scars of 1991, 2013, and 2016 wars run deep. We are a people of mass displacement. Our members are scattered in IDP camps across the country, serving as refugees in the foreign lands, struggling to survive in overcrowded cities in East Africa. Even more tragically, we see our resilient youth embarking on desperate journeys, taking risky boats across dangerous seas, seeking refuge and opportunities in distant European countries and Americas. When the children of the heroes are forced to flee the nation they paid the ultimate price to create, it is a sign that our work is undone. To make matters worse, we are actively tearing ourselves down using a very tool of the modern age. We have permitted the abuse of social media platforms, a platform that is meant for connection and advancement, has become a vector for slander, division, and destruction of our social fabric. We must stop these self-inflicted harms. The war we won. Ladies and gentlemen, this bleak picture is not our destiny. It is a warning. And from this warning, we must forge a new vision. So I ask you today, what is the war you want? I dream of a war that is prosperous, a war where our youth are empowered economically, not with handouts, but with the skills and opportunities and the means to build businesses and feed their families here and at home. A dream of a united board, a board we see our diversity as a strength and not weakness, a board where political and sectional differences are settled through dialogue, not violence, a board that cares for each other, where the success of one is a joy for all and a struggle for one is a concern for all. I dream of a board that protects our image, a board where we are proud ambassadors of our culture, where we use social media to build, to educate, to connect, to uplift, and not to destroy. I dream of a board that is politically sober and great in all aspects, a board that produces leaders of integrity, not tribalism, a board whose voice is respected in national discourse because it is a voice of reason, wisdom, and unity. This is not a naive dream. It is a mission, and it starts with us, the youth, here and now. It is started by ending the petty fights on our WhatsApp groups and Facebook. It is started by reaching out to brothers and sisters from different sections and rebuilding trust. It is started by prioritizing education, by embracing peaceful coexistence, by holding our leaders and ourselves accountable. My administration will focus on 4 pillars: unity, empowerment, resettlement, and image restoration. We will launch a peace and reconciliation forum across communities. We will initiate youth skill trainings, programs, and advocate for rights at all levels. And we will lead the campaign of positive storytelling to showcase the true strength and the potential of our people. The journey will be long and the road will be tough, but I am certain our success, because I believe in the spirit of the board we know. The spirit is not dead, it is only sleeping. It is a time to wake up. Let us unite today, not as board from different payams, bombers, communities and sections, but as sons and daughters of BOR committed to building the BOR we want. Thank you so much. May God bless you. May God bless the people of BOR community. Long live BCYA, long live BOR community. And that is the BOR we want. Amen.
Shukran.